And hello, everyone say a nice big hello.
Hello!
Hello, everyone. It's Friday night. It's time to get freaky. It is time to get geeky. Welcome to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel. And tonight's Geek Battle Show is brought to you by IPA. I don't know what this stands for. I literally just heard the term. Right, so I'd love to be sponsored by a beverage. That feels good.
Sponsored by water or some other generic version.
By rainwater. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, on tonight's show, we're going to have all sorts of fun and games. But first thing we need to do is meet tonight's cast. So we're going to start off, as we often do, with our introductions round. So we are going to meet all of the performers, and they are going to give you a random geek trivia fact, which I may give them a bonus point based entirely on if I find it interesting or not. Dave, say hello to the people and give us a random geek fact.
Alright, hello to the people, I'm Dave MC, coming from the land of Paris, France, and my geek fact is a French fact that they change a lot of the Disney character names over here in Europe. So, like Mike Wazowski, it's not Mike Wazowski here, he is called Bob.
Bob?
It's genuinely
no surname, and, not Bob Wazowski,
it's
just
like
Bob.
Wachowski.
Wow, okay. What else?
But there's the worst one, which is Moana. She had the worst because.
And then Sally.
No. Well, they changed it to Viana because Moana in Europe is the name of a Italian porn star.
Hang on, let me just look this up. Right, okay. Wait. I have literally been to Disneyland Paris. Yeah. And I wasn't like, these are all like cheap knockoff characters with the wrong names. They all had the correct names there. I don't understand.
Well, that's because they do different ways. You got the English version and you got the French version. So like Goofy is called Dango.
Dango?
Like D-I-N-G-O. It's Dingo, but they say it Dango.
So wait, I thought Goofy was a cow. Right, anyway, never mind. Bonus point there, Dave. I think you've earned it. So, also on the show tonight, Tim, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I think one of the random geek trivia facts I had was the creators of Lego Batman wouldn't have hired Will Arnett if they hadn't fired him from a previous movie. Because that's all I got right now. I think it was from their Smartless podcast. And also, Leonardo DiCaprio has a nonprofit dedicated to fighting climate change.
Wow. Okay, bonus points there. Wow. So, the only reason that I've got you guys on the show is because I fired you from other projects, obviously. So, Ewan, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello, I'm Ewan. My random geek trivia is to do with translations. It's not very good, but in Germany, they have, so say Bruce Willis, they have the same voiceover actor doing all the Bruce Willis films. So you get continuity.
That's quite good. That's quite good. So it doesn't matter if it's like Bruce Willis in Die Hard or Bruce Willis in The Kid. He's still going to have the same German voice actor.
Well, that was the case in the 90s when I first heard this fact. That might no longer be the case.
Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. So here's a random thought. What was if the voiceover actor died? And then it's just like you watch it, it's like, wow, his voice has completely changed.
Growth spurt.
Yes.
Like Britney Spears.
Like Britney Spears?
She had a growth spurt.
Oh, growth spurt. I thought you meant that Britney Spears died and had a different voice. Right.
Oh, God. She's resurrected as Britney Spears undead, and she's like, welcome to the thriller. I got that.
Okay, fantastic stuff. So with this, we're going to move rapidly onto our first round. We're going to start off with a game, and we're going to have a game where I can't remember the name of this game, but I'm going to give two of the performers a movie, and they're going to have to defend why it is better than the movie defended by the other one. Whether you know the film, like the film, or whatever, you're going to have to defend it. So starting things off, let's roll the dice and see who we're going to have. And we're going to have myself, and we are going to have Tim. So, Tim, let's find a film for you. You are going to be defending the film Ready Player One to say why it is better than the film defended by me, which is going to be Friday the 13th, Part 7. So, Friday the... Okay, so You get to go first here. So why is Ready Player One better than Friday the 13th Part 7? And here you go.
Have you ever tried to count to 13 using all the digits? It's tough. That's why Ready Player One is going to be your best bet for watching a movie compared to Friday the 13th Part 7. There's almost 20 numbers there, and that's a big deal. It's all you have to use is one number and pick one movie, and that's Ready Player One. Not to mention that it's directed by Steven Spielberg, and that guy who's the bad guy in Batman: The Dark Knight Rises was also in it too. So, you know, you've got a stellar cast and a stellar production.
And that is 30 seconds. Thank you very much, Tim. Now, I will have 30 seconds to say why I think Friday the 13th Part 7 is better than Ready Player One. And here we go. So, blatantly, there are 7 Friday the 13th films, whereas they only bothered to make 1 Ready Player One. So therefore it must be better as a franchise that people prefer Friday the 13th. Also, Ready Player One is based on a video game, but they never made a video game of it, whereas they have made a video game based on Friday the 13th. So I think that sums it up. And also, in Ready Player One, they have to rip off The Shining, whereas Friday the 13th rips off Halloween. Okay, that is time. So, okay, it's down to Dave and Ewan. Now, we need a unanimous decision. Who do you think made the better argument? Not which film do you prefer. Who do you think made the better argument between Tim and myself?
Well, you had me at first, David, but then you mentioned Friday the 13th, the game, and then I just went, so I'm going to have to go for Tim.
Okay, what do you say, Ewan?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, because your logic is flawed. By the time they reached Friday the 13th 7, it wasn't that good anymore, I'm thinking.
What? Well, 6 must have still been good, otherwise they wouldn't have made a 7.
It wasn't.
I'm sure they made it. Isn't there like Jason X? That wasn't that like the 10th one? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tim gets the point. Tim gets the point. Fair play. Right, now Dave and Ewan, let's see what we have for you. So, Dave, you are going to have the film Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Is that the most recent one?
No, that's Dominion, the most recent one.
Oh, okay. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And Ewan,
Right.
you are going to be defending Tank Girl. So this is why is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom or Tank Girl the better film? Now, Dave, you will get to go first, and here you go.
What can you say about Jurassic World that hasn't been said already? The trilogy is fantastic. Now it's a trilogy, it's fantastic. Fallen Kingdom is the more better movie. They do things that have not been done before. People go back to the island, they rescue the dinosaurs. It's a conservationist movie. So they try to rescue animals, and you know, we all love to rescue the animals, and Colin Trevorrow does an amazing job directing this fantastic. I mean, Chris Pratt's acting is on point. You know, he's come off Guardians of the Galaxy, so his acting is amazing.
And that is time. That is time. Thank you very much there, Dave. Now, Ewan, you're going to have 30 seconds to talk about why Tank Girl, which Dave didn't mention, is better than Jurassic World. And here you go.
Well, Tank Girl was obviously better. They don't just rely on CGI. You know, I mean, what would Jurassic, whatever it was, be without the CGI? It'd be nothing. But this is real talent, real acting, real ability. And I think there's good-looking people in the cast. I've never seen Tank Girl, I have to say, but it seems true. I don't know. Is this the one from the 90s that Kylie Minogue's in? No. She was in something once. Anyway, with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No,
Anyway,
that is time. That was Street Fighter the movie. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Now, Tim, we're going to have to decide who made the better argument between Ewan and Dave. What are your thoughts, Tim?
I think I heard a little bit more passionate response with Dave, so I'm going to have to say Dave. He seemed to have a little bit, you know.
Okay,
more.
now, I'm going to give my analysis before I reveal my thought. Right, so my thought on it was that Dave didn't mention Tank Girl at all, so I didn't really feel that we got the argument for why it was the better film. And Ewan almost won me over until he suddenly muddled up Tank Girl with Street Fighter the movie. So in this case, I'm going to agree with you, Tim, and give the point to Dave.
I'm looking at a poster for Tank Girl. It looks really bizarre.
Who's
Is
in
it a girl in a tank top with like? She's got like
It's
goggles.
a girl in
on.
a tank top. There's a tank. I'm looking at the poster. There's
Are
a
they like
tank behind
goggles?
it, and it stars Laurie Petty.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dennis
of course.
Trucker's vibe.
Yeah.
Like Dennis Hopper. Like that same sort of like 90s sci-fi, low budget.
Wow.
film.
Well, there we go. So anyway, with this, we're going to move on to our next challenge. And for our next challenge, we're going to do the one versus the many game. One versus the many. And the way this will work is each of us will get to choose a subject which we think, it's like a category battle, but you get to choose your own subject for what you think you can name more of than anyone else here. And so to give the example for our audience, or for Ewan, so he looked a bit confused, if you're not sure how it works, is say Dave was naming Doctor Who actors. Say that was the category. Dave would name one, then I would name one. Then Dave would name one, then Ewan would name one. Then Dave would name one, then Tim would name one. And basically it's until someone goes wrong. Now it is the one versus the many, so if the many don't think they have an answer, they can quickly say help me, and they'll have the very quick 5 count for someone to jump in, but they have to give a correct answer. So with this, we should quickly number ourselves, or you might just be able to remember it. Dave, you will be 1, I will be 2, you will be 3, and Tim, you will be number 4. So with that in mind, Dave, you get to...
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing?
I got nothing so far. I'm going to have to think about it.
Okay.
I've done Doctor Who in the last few ones, so I've got to think of something else.
Okay, so Tim... Oh, hang on, Capelthave is joining. Capelthave is going to be in the building, so we'll just wait for him to join, because the many have just got more. So we'll see if Cap is going to appear on screen. Let's have a look. Has anyone here seen the new Stranger Things? Just whilst we wait.
Oh, I missed that. I want to go see it.
It's on Netflix. You don't need to.
Well, like go on, the sofa.
Well, you're in a car. You want to go home and see it. Okay. Right. Okay. Hello, Capelthave.
Yes, I have crawled way out of that bureaucratic meeting and finally entered the arena of geeks.
Okay, you were in what meeting?
Just another meeting.
Oh, okay.
No,
So, Capelthave, just a very quick catch you up. We were about to play one versus many. Cap, you will be number 5 if you want to rename yourself. But, Cap, do you have a random geek trivia fact just to see if you can catch up here?
Okay. Which I can start with a very fun mythology fact. Of course it is, because that's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. So, basically, if I could think of Norse mythology, if I need to sum it up, so Norse mythology basically is that Loki finding a way to annoy the other gods. That's basically it. He annoyed it so much, he even started Ragnarok. You can sum up the whole mythology fact there. And in another addition point is that as punishment for Loki's crime, they literally nailed him to a rock and put up a very vicious snake above his head, so the venom can drip down and poison and melt and, make him all do mean things. But his faithful wife has held a platter above Loki's head so she could stop every venom that drops down. But when Loki breaks his chains, that's where Ragnarok begins.
Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus point. I'll be honest, I kind of tuned out at the term Norse mythology, but...
I thought it was a pitch for his fan fiction for Thor.
Oh, okay, there we go. Right, okay, so... With this, we are going to do one versus the many. So does anyone have a category? Okay, Ewan, what is your category?
Oh no, Harry Potter!
Yeah, can I do characters from Harry Potter?
Of course you can. So the order will go... Oh, Ewan... Oh, hang on. For some reason, I am 3. I shouldn't have been 3. But Ewan, you have correctly changed yourself to 2. So the order will follow the numbers we've got on screen. So Ewan, you will go, and it will be followed by me, followed by Ewan, followed by Tim, followed by Ewan, followed by Cap, followed by Ewan, followed by Dave. There's a 5 count to get an answer that hasn't been given before. This is Ewan versus the many to name Harry Potter characters. Ewan, take it away.
Harry Potter.
Hermione Granger.
Ron Weasley.
Tim.
Hagrid.
Professor McGonagall.
Draco Malfoy.
Professor Flitwick.
Greyback.
Professor Dumbledore.
Dobby.
Aragog.
He who shall not be named.
Oh. Can we count that? Yeah, we'll count it. Keep going.
Nice.
Luna Lovegood.
Buckwheat.
Barty Crouch.
Godric Gryffindor.
Barty Crouch Jr.
Son of a bitch.
Hedwig.
Fred Weasley.
George Weasley.
Molly Weasley.
Arthur Weasley. Arthur Weasley.
Ginny Weasley.
Shit.
Gwenog Jones.
Wait, you did 2 in the row, Ewan. It wasn't your turn.
Tim, use that. Tim, use
Didn't
that.
use it!
Oh, I'm going to say you didn't come in with 1. So, Ewan, you have beaten the many. So, well
Wait,
done.
would that mean? Oh, fuck.
So, anyway, that means
Sorry.
you get everyone else's points there, Ewan. So, you score 4 points off that 1 round. So, well done, well done. So, I guess I will go next. I'm going to go with Nintendo characters. Nintendo characters. Okay? Let's see how well I can do. It is what? Where's Tim's gone. Tim's gone. Right.
Checked out. It's in Nintendo.
I'm out.
Hold on, I'm here.
I will remind you can call for help. It is 1 versus the many. It is 1 versus the many. Okay. I might actually implement a rule that each person can call help once. Because otherwise it will go on forever. So, each person, I'm going to make that a new rule. If you're stuck, you get to call for help once. So it is me versus the many, and I'm going to say Super Mario.
Ah, that was fun.
Tim.
Simon Aran.
What?
Simus Aran. Simus Aran.
Who's that?
Like,
Oh, Samus!
Samus.
Samus! I
That's
couldn't
right.
understand. It's your accent. Donkey Kong. My bad.
Need help. Is Sonic a Nintendo character?
No!
Then help. Help.
Yoshi.
Okay, Yoshi.
Princess Peach.
Help.
Oh, it's me. Isn't it?
Oh, it's
Bowser.
Luigi.
Hang on. You can't all help. Like, whose
It
answer
was
is
my,
it?
it was my turn, and I
Okay,
say
Dave,
Bowser.
go for it. Bowser. I'm going to say Bowser Jr.
Ah!
Luigi.
Waluigi.
Ba-bomb.
Diddy Kong.
Help.
Wait, hasn't Cap already had help?
He's
Cap's
already
already
used
had
it.
help. So there we go, and I take it.
Only one help?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Changed the rule. So perhaps I did it on the round where I had an advantage, but my bad. Right, so anyway, let's have a look. Tim, it is your category.
Okay, I don't know what I can nerd out on that much, but let's try Halo characters.
Ugh. Right, okay. Get ready for me to say help.
Does the new show count?
Yeah, if it's from Halo. If it's from Halo, then yeah. Right, okay. Tim, go for it.
Master Chief.
Me, Cortana.
Lord Hood.
Arbiter.
No, my second one.
Oh, and that is time. That is time. The many have been victorious
The
there.
word today. I think it's probably the heat. That's probably what it is.
Ah,
But
no
it is.
worries. No worries.
Begin with an F, Tim.
Good competition.
Yes. Okay.
Good
So,
competition.
Capel Fave, it is your category.
You and asked for this when you brought up Harry Potter. Witcher characters.
Shall we just give him the points now? Because
Yeah, please do.
okay,
I might
okay,
be able to help. I might be able to help.
okay. Right. So, Capel Fave, go for it.
To give you a little bit of help, Vesemir.
Help.
Yennefer.
Are you taking that, Dave?
Yeah.
You got to say it then.
What? Say what? What? We'll say it again.
Yennefer.
Jennifer.
Chris.
The Witcher.
John.
Oh shit! It was Ewan. Okay, right. Ewan, go for it.
John.
What?
John? He's in it, isn't he?
Did you just assume that there has to be a character character named
Is
John.
there a character called John? Do we need to fact check this?
It's gotta
You need
be.
to fact check that.
Right,
There might
let's
be an
fact
NPC
check it.
named John.
Let's check this out.
Right.
There's
Okay.
a John in every.
Yeah, it's a common.
It's gotta be the John principle.
That is
Yeah.
a genius move
There's a
there.
John in every sci-fi.
I mean, technically,
Is there a John in every sci-fi fantasy franchise?
Right.
There's also can be an NPC named John in The Witcher 3. It might be.
Okay. Okay.
Technically, that could be-
These days.
Yes, there is. There is. You and. Okay.
There's a John!
Okay. Capithave.
Siri.
Okay. Siri. Right. Alexa. No. Okay. Right. I'm gonna say James.
Fact check, please.
Fact check. Okay.
I'm 100% sure there won't be any James.
Well, there was a John. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay.
Yeah, in a
James.
magical, mystical world with creatures that could kill you, we have The Witcher and Jack.
Right.
He has refreshments.
Oh, hang on. Shit. There is an actor called James in it. Oh, there is a James. Oh, no, wait. He was the composer. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so Capithave. My bad, guys. Okay, Capithave, you have beaten the many. So, that now brings us to Dave. Dave, what have you got for us today?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Star Wars. Planets.
Ah?
Problem.
Oh, my
Are we
God.
talking
Okay.
desert planets or just planets?
Sorry, what, Tim?
Are we talking desert planets or just planets? Can they be moons too?
You have to say the name of the moon or planet.
Okay.
Tatooine's moon.
No, shut up. Don't give him help. Right, okay. Okay, so Dave, this is Star Wars planets. It is you versus the many. And here you go.
Tatooine.
Damn it.
Okay, Ewan.
Hoth. The Hoth system.
Coruscant.
David, you.
Oh, is it me? Naboo.
Aurelia.
The forest moon of Endor.
Yavin 4.
Mandalore.
Malachor 3.
Help you and ask for help.
Help.
Droman Kaas.
Yes.
Home of the Sith.
Taris.
Help.
Coruscant?
The
Has that been said yet?
The what?
Coruscant? Has that been
The
said
Death
yet?
Star. The Death Star. They thought it was a moon. It counts. It was in orbit. Technically, it is a
round
moon.
thing.
If it is orbiting something, it is a moon. It is a satellite.
David, I
No!
just like to clarify that the Death Star
Does
is
Alderaan
a
count
space
if it's
station.
blown up?
No, but it technically is a moon.
It is a space station.
Okay, let's fact
Not a
check
planet.
this. Let's
It
fact
is-
check
It is
this.
a space station.
Is
If you said
It's a
Star
plastic
Killer,
copy.
if you said Star Killer Base, it is a planet.
You know the line, that's no moon, it's a space station. It's
Yeah, because they confuse it for a moon
Right.
because it's really
Right,
far
okay.
fucking away.
If you only watch that movie to a certain point, then it's still a moon because it's canon. They don't change it. You know, you just don't watch it till that's no moon. That's a space station. Stop right before that.
okay. I'm willing to accept that Dave might have been wrong, but it turns out I was wrong. So, Dave, you have beaten the many. Oh no! Right, that's no moon, says Jimmy Mack. Oh no, he's right. Yeah, but I was trying to quote that. So anyway, Dave, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. You get everyone else's points. So is that? Have we gone round everyone for that round? I think indeed we have. Okay, so with this, we're going to do our hot takes round, or our slight discussion round. If there is anything that anyone wants to get off their chest that has come up within the last week or recent times, that they have seen something, that they're excited about something. What is your hot take on the world of geekiness? Anyone? It's a 5-minute free-for-all. Have you got anything you want to
Dave's
speak
gonna
about?
talk about Obi-Wan.
Dave?
No, I'm not going to talk about Obi-Wan. I'm saving that for something else. I was going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion, actually.
Go on then.
I feel very underwhelmed by that movie. They were hyping up. You saw the trailers. They were hyping up so much. They were going to have I think it's like a T-Rex chasing like Redwood Forest. But then when I watched the movie, it was like it was going in 5 different directions with 5 separate stories, with no like middle ground in between. They were saying this is happening and this is happening and this is happening, but nothing was like properly resolved, and it really bothers me that they had so much potential for this like finale, and they just they had some interesting facts. They had has everybody seen the film?
No, I'm not going to either.
I'm not going to see it.
So there's an interesting thing. So Biosyn, which you mentioned in the first book, they're in this movie, and they have this interesting thing where they've perfected controlling dinosaurs with human commands, which is an interesting idea. But it's only in like 5 minutes of the movie, and then they just forget about it.
Okay, interesting. Good. Right. Anyone else? Anything else on Jurassic Park? Otherwise, we will move on from that hot take.
And also, why is like the dinosaurs as a weapon is still a big thing? I mean, dinosaurs are a big thing, good. But is it relatively same as using an elephant or a lion in war? It's not going to count. If you shoot, they will die.
But it's something they do touch on that thing. They have like an underground dinosaur fighting arena where people bid on dinosaur fights.
Hang on a second. Right, Capithave, are you saying, like, Mr. Burns in The Simpsons is like, release the elephants to go and chase people?
I mean, that's what they were going for in the second movie. Like, think about it.
Yeah, because it's a velociraptor. It's
weapon.
fast. It's jumpy and stuff like this. It's got big teeth.
Yeah, shoot. Just point and shoot.
Do you in Sri Lanka? Do you have elephants?
Yeah, we have elephants.
Do you have attack elephants?
We used to have during war when the ancient times. But
Well, like so you'd see like people riding them, right?
Yeah, that's
What,
in
they'd
ancient
fight?
times. Not.
I would actually find it funny if in Sri Lanka you just see police on an elephant. It's just a police elephant.
I believe
all right, pull over.
I believe in the Carthage versus Rome, Hannibal, and I think the second war between them used elephants. And what he did was he traveled over the Alps or something, the northern part of Italy, to invade Rome, and he still had elephants at that time. I believe Hannibal I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hannibal did the impossible by making elephants cross the Alps. That's why no one expected that he would to do that. And war elephants is a thing.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, I still like the idea.
You know the thing that you saw in Lord of the Rings, like the elephants in the final fight. I mean, they're not technically elephants, but like it's very similar to that. So people would be placed on above the elephant to throw spears, and they shoot arrows, and also the elephant would rampage through everything. That's the reason why, like before guns, India and those kind of places were really hard to conquer by any other forces.
That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. It's like from when Carthage and Rome were still rivals, and during the rise to Roman Empire's height of power.
Yeah, how about that? Wow, you learn something new every day. Attack elephants are actual. Like, wow.
And also, rhinos were used as tanks.
Now that I can get on board with, because like they seem like they gore and stuff,
Like you see in Black Panther, they used to have that. Like they would just unleash like rampaging rhinos on the army, so they would just trample through them. Not really controlled. It's just to trample through.
So, if the rhinos were tanks, were the elephants the helicopters? Because I've seen a housefly.
More like the Star Wars walkers.
Yeah, I've seen a housefly. I've seen. Right, anyway, we won't go into the Dumbo bit. There we go. We get one. Right, so anyway, this was. I love it. Battle elephants. That should be a new series. Now, anyway, anyone else seen anything this week that they've got a hot take on, or doesn't have to be this week? Ewan.
It's not a hot take, and it's not this week. But is that okay?
If this is about Tank Gulligan. In 1997. Right, go on, Ewan.
The James Bond one, but it's a massive spoiler alert. Can we do a spoiler alert? Most people.
Yeah, I think it's been out for a long time now.
All right, so they killed him off.
What?
Now,
No.
is anyone familiar with any series of films where they killed off the main character and then rebooted it? Because I don't think that's ever happened.
Well, it must have done.
I think it's a brand new thing. I've never ever heard that.
Wait. Well, in RoboCop, he died at the beginning.
He didn't die though. He just became a RoboCop.
Yeah, but didn't he have to die? He was like a dead cop.
He was still. He was
Okay.
brain
Well, hang on, Ewan.
Yeah, he was still alive.
Wait, are you saying that they've never killed off a main character and rebooted? Well, but the Dark Knight Rises. Batman isn't really there, is he? He died.
Cough Wolverine.
No.
Wolverine. Oh, they haven't brought him back though, have they?
Not in film. In comics they did, but in comics they did, but in films they didn't.
Okay, hang on. This is ridiculous. There must be a character that they've killed off and brought back.
Oh no, Wolverine did come back in the comics.
No,
Optimus Prime
like
in Transformers.
Oh yeah, Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime's been killed. Like Michael Bay killed him like 16 times. I'm kidding, but like maybe once or twice.
yeah.
He killed him once.
I've got one.
Well, hang on, Ewan. This is your point. Okay, go on then, Ewan.
I contradict my own.
Go on then.
No one else before.
The Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not the
Very
same. It's a different. It's like a different one off the production line. It's like when you break a plate and you buy a new one.
True.
You know.
Arnold's a plate.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there has to be something where they've killed the character.
My point is they can't do it. It's not right, and I won't watch it.
What? You're not going to watch the new one?
Nope.
What? Even if they want to cast a certain Scottish actor?
If it's me,
Yeah. You're like, no way. Oh, hang on. In the comments, Blondie Einstein has says they killed Mr. Spock and then they made the film The Search for Spock.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you ever watched the Return of Superman, Superman Returns, they killed the Superman character with how bad the movie was, but they brought him back next time.
They killed Superman in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
But that wasn't like a reboot. Is there anything where they've ended the series? Because even Star Trek, they did a reboot, but they still had Leonard Nimoy in it, and it was like a time travel thing. Have they ever finished the series and rebooted it with a new actor?
I mean, there has to be so many, but we just... It's not,
Yeah, we can't name them. There has to be.
Okay.
This isn't
I'm on it.
so much a character killing off, more an actor leaving. The only thing I can think of as an actor leaving is The Fresh Prince, where Aunt Viv was changed over.
Yes.
No, but like they've recast things loads of times. Like Dumbledore, they recast when he died.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Movie.
I mean, technically, Dumbledore died.
Romeo and Juliet died, and they've definitely made another Romeo and Juliet movie. Right.
West Side Story, wasn't it?
I mean, technically, Dumbledore died, right? And they rebooted with the new actor.
Yeah.
not really.
Saw. Like Jigsaw dies in like part 3, and then they've made 9 more of them. So there you go. Wait, someone must die in like Ninja Turtles. Come on, Cap. Like, does someone die? Does Shredder? No, does Splinter die? Splinter dies. Splinter dies.
In the series, he dies, but not in the movies.
Yes, he does. Go on,
No,
Ewan.
he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Highlander. They bring back Sean Connery in Highlander 2.
in Doctor Who.
Oh, I've got
Classic
another one.
Who,
Yeah, go on.
they did kill off companions. There were companions that actually died, and they're not like one-off characters either. They were actually proper companions. They travelled with the Doctor, and several of them actually died.
But this is a series, right?
I know. Okay, but I've
series.
got 2 examples. So, in the Terminator, in between 2 and 3, they killed off Sarah Connor, and then they did Terminator Genesis, where they had what's her face from Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke, and then they decided to bring back Lyndall Hamilton. And then also the other one that reminded me of is in Halloween, they killed off Jamie Lee Curtis's character like 3 times. Because they killed her off after Halloween 2, before they then did Halloween 4 and said that she was dead. Then they brought her back and said, oh, it was all a lie in Halloween H2O, and then killed her in Halloween Resurrection. And then they brought her back in Halloween like 3 years ago.
Jeez. That's a lot of get up and fall down.
Yeah, exactly.
I know new movies and stuff that when they couldn't get the actor, they just say that he died and then just move on. But yeah, they didn't bring new people in. But like when you consider series, that happens, right? Sometimes series end with the death, and then the new series begins, and you still get the new character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an interesting point. Any other hot takes before we move on to another quickfire round?
Okay, after you guys said like about Obi-Wan, I didn't watch it, but then I saw like a hot spoof take of the pitch meeting, and what the heck? So lightsabers don't kill anymore? You
Wait,
just come
what?
back?
No, there's a thing. So the Grand Inquisitor, he didn't die because that particular species has 2 stomachs, so he wouldn't have died anyway. And plus, he's in Rebels anyway, so they couldn't kill him off.
He has 2 stomachs.
Oh yeah.
The species that he is.
Is he a cow?
No, it's not, he doesn't have 6. He's got 2.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm with you, Kat. There's like laser gates cut stormtroopers in half. But it's like when Disney took over, it's like lightsabers don't hurt people anymore.
Wasn't there like a big controversy that like there was like a comic where someone was like falling and they stuck their lightsaber into a wall and it sort of slowed down? Wasn't this a thing?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
And it's not supposed to do that.
Well,
It was just cut.
the only.
Hang on. So here's a question. So say you've got your lightsaber and like someone knocks it out of your hand and it sort of like lands with like the tip on the earth. Wouldn't it just go all the way through? Like and come out the other? Why not?
No.
It'll keep
because
cutting.
so I found this out. So lightsabers they obviously have the ignition in that, but they also have like sensors on the actual lightsaber. So it's like a sensor grip. So if the grip is gone, the blade turns off.
Okay, so you know when Luke Skywalker's hand got cut off?
I'm fully aware.
Right, if he was holding the lightsaber at the time, and like his hand got cut off, and then it sort of like went. Hang on, let's illustrate this. So say he's holding it, right, and it's sort of like his hand flew off, and it went into the earth. Wouldn't it just like keep going down, like all the way until it like floated out into space?
Have you been watching Robot Chicken?
No, I haven't. Actually.
Because they did that in Robot Chicken.
No way. Okay. Go ahead.
That seriously bumped me out. Like, I mean, I get there's like impossible deaths where they come from, like, but again, I give Anakin a pass because he's the chosen one. So yeah, give him overpowered guy. So I give it that. I kind of didn't accept why the Darth Maul did that, but I think again it was mostly fan service. But yeah, right now is every character stabbed through a lightsaber. Oh, I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Well, Cap, here's the thing. Darth Maul did come back in the comics as well. This was pre-Disney. He came back because he found Obi-Wan on Tatooine as in Rebels, but he went after Luke. He went after Luke, Owen, and Beru.
I think realistically, Darth Maul was actually like Lord Farquaad from Shrek, where like the legs were just like fake legs, and they cut it off, and he's like just got like these little legs inside the top half of the body.
So did he get cut by the waist or by the stomach?
Waist.
So hang on, did it cut off the most important parts? Because if so, why are you trying to survive that?
We also have to look at how the lightsaber cauterizes wounds. So you can get cut, but it also like sears the flesh so you don't bleed.
Yep.
So maybe that also changes the survivability behind
Has anyone
getting cut from a
like
lightsaber.
in real life ever been cut in half and survived? Because like, what do you do if you say you just don't have your bum anymore? Like,
have you ever seen my legs?
I think you would die in shock mostly because the pain will be too much for your brain to handle. So immediately you would go into shock and die.
Wow. Okay. I think we've got off topic. Right. Tim, did you have a hot take before we move on?
Yeah, I'm kind of bugged about how the enemy in Top Gun Maverick invested money into a 5th-gen regular fighter, 5th-generation fighter versus like a computer guided one, like, why would you spend that money on a 5th-gen fighter instead of just doing a drone? It doesn't make any sense to me. It like heightens the movie without it really needing to heighten. Hey, how you doing, buddy? It's just like, what's going on here, you know?
So, okay,
maybe he didn't want to be tracked.
Because I haven't seen it, just for context, are you saying that instead of getting a drone, they get a pilot?
So the issue with Top Gun is like they're talking about how technology is going to surpass human ability to fly. So they're investing in drones in the United States, and pretty soon the Top Gun program is going to be obsolete because you won't need human flyers. That makes sense in a way, but why is their enemy investing in this fighter that's even better than the United States, and they're using humans to pilot it? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Like, I hate in films, like, if it was just like a robot, that's fine. But, like, I hate in films where there's not a villain. Like, do you remember the film Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones?
Oh my god, I watched it so many times for some reason. I think it was on Showtime or something.
Right, but literally, there's, like, no bad guy in it. It's just like, it's a volcano. Yeah. So it's just like, there was no one to shout at. That it was just like...
Lava's the bad guy.
Sorry, who was the bad guy at the volcano?
Lava was the bad guy.
Lava was the bad guy, yeah.
You don't hear in these documents about hearing Mount Vesuvius, where the Roman people ran away. They think, oh, who's the villain of this volcano?
Well, exactly, But yeah, I just think
this would be more exciting if Darth Vader was here.
I will have my revenge for taking my brother Lava.
Well, but it's a little bit like in Die Hard 4, or what was it called in America? Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, we called it Die Hard 4.0 for some reason. But anyway, so like it was like, so like there's like the White House is being blown up, and it turned out it was just CGI and they're tricking people. Right, and then like Timothy Oliphant was the bad guy, and it's like he's just a nerd. It was like Bill Gates. It was like it was no challenge. You need an actual bad guy, right? But anyway.
No, wait. He was not just a nerd, right? He was working in the CIA. He was working for cybersecurity, but I think like in CIA you would go through basic combat training.
No, like I've seen The Rock with Nicolas Cage, and he's like I'm just a tech guy. I'm a chemicals guy. He doesn't know how to fight. Doesn't stop him from fighting, but he says that he didn't have the training in it.
It's Die Hard 5 was the Live Free or Die Hard.
No, Die Hard 5 was Die Hard... What was that called? It was the one with Jai Courtney in. Don't get me started on Jai Courtney, because I've got massive... He ruins every film he's in.
I Frankenstein was a good movie, David. You should watch that.
What?
I feel so bad for Jai Courtney.
It's just become a running gag that I hate him.
But you should watch I Frankenstein.
Jai Courtney played Captain Boomerang on Suicide Squad. And then when they did The Suicide Squad, he was literally... That was his only good role. And then they killed him in the intro sequence of the sequel.
Sometimes...
Oh my god!
Maybe that's the best thing then, just give him his shining star and then send him straight to heaven,
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Look at that face.
Yeah, poor Jai Courtney. No, look, he ruined Kyle Reese. He tried to out Bruce Willis in Die Hard 5. But anyway, right, I digress. My hot take for the week, I won't give any spoilers, but for Stranger Things. The last episode of it is like legitimately 2.5 hours long for an episode of something. That has to be the longest episode of anything ever. Right? And again, this is no spoilers, but if you thought that Lord of the Rings Return of the King took a long time to wrap up, then I was just like, how long is this thing? Right, but anyway, it was good. It was good. Right, we will move on to something else. We are going to... we're going to play 20 questions. I'm going to get a random film, and you guys have to work out what the film is, going around asking yes or no based questions. Okay, I have a film. It's goody as well. Right, so, Dave, you get to ask me the first question.
Is it an action movie?
Yes, it is. Good question. Okay, Ewan.
Is it starring Bruce Willis?
No, it is not. Okay, Tim.
Was it made in the 90s?
Yes, it was. Oh, we're on a roll here. Cap.
Does it have Arnold or Sylvester Stallone in it?
Oh. Does it have Arnold or Sylvester Stallone in it? I don't know if that's cheating. That's a very sneaky question. But no, it does not.
I should have included John Claude Van Damme.
Well, you did. I actually don't have anything. Does it have a famous movie star in it?
Yes, it does.
That's all I could say, Ewan. Give me a break.
Okay, Ewan.
Does it have a female lead?
Do you want to clarify that question? Do you mean like, is there is more than one lead, of which there is a female lead, but she is not the absolute lead, if you get what I mean.
If I know what it is, can I say?
Yeah, you can, but if you're wrong, you're frozen out of the game.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Alright, I'll wait.
Okay. Tim.
Is it a science fiction film?
No.
Does it have monsters like vampires or zombies or werewolves?
No, it does not. That is 8 questions, I believe.
Okay. Does it star Keanu Reeves?
Yes, it does.
Bing, ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Oh, Ewan, you want to guess what it is?
Is it Speed?
It is Speed! It is Speed. Ewan, you take the points. So well done. 3 points coming your way. Excellent.
Wait, wasn't The Matrix in 99?
It was.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Could this be like 2 different? All right.
Yeah. Like, Keanu Reeves, he did a few, like, action-y films. Like, what else was there in the 90s? Point Break. Johnny Mnemonic. Does anyone remember that?
What?
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes.
No? Right. Well, anyway. Okay, so with this, let us come, I guess, since that one went a little bit quicker, let's come to our finale round. We're going to do some impressions. Each of us will get a list of characters in the Zoom chat, which will not be visible to the audience, and you will have to do impressions of as many of them as you can. If you can't do one, just say pass, or just... Well, if you're doing one and you can't do it, or you need to pass, just say pass so that we know you have changed character. And I've lost my train of thought. Right, and anyway, and then we'll try to guess. For everyone that someone guesses correct, they get a point. For everyone that they guess correct, the person doing the impression also gets a point. So let's roll the dice to see who will go first. And it will be Dave. Dave. Okay, so let's get a list of characters for you. I'm going to put them into the Zoom chat now for you, Dave. And here are your characters, and your time starts now.
I just looked into the future and saw what possibilities we have to win.
Doctor Strange.
Tim.
Doctor Strange.
Yes. I'm David, what's his face, from Little Britain, but I'm also a companion of the Doctor. I'm very, very bold.
David.
Is it David? No, it's not David. Pass. Don't know who that is.
Buzz, was it Nardole?
It was Nardole.
It's not David, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt
There
Lucas.
is no Dave here, only...
Buzz, Zool?
Yes. That's another companion I want to pass. I'm a very British person, but I'm also a member of Asgard. My brother is Thor.
Cap.
No, you are Loki.
Yep. Laurie! Coral!
Buzz, Rick Grimes.
Yes. Don't know who that is. Go away. I have wings. I am now the new Captain America, but I also have my wings.
Cap.
Falcon.
Yes. Mr. Anderson.
Ewan.
Agent Smith.
Yes. Don't know. I am the law, not RoboCop. But I am...
Cap.
Judge Dredd.
Yes. Oh, behold, baby. Yeah, baby.
Tim.
Austin Powers.
Yeah. My hair changes colour. I turn my face into a duck. I'm married to a werewolf.
Ewan.
Nymphadora Tonks.
Yes.
That is time. That is time. Well done there, Dave. Well
That was
done.
good.
Good go of things there.
Wait, just to clarify, Herman Munster was the guy from... There's the Frankenstein guy from the Munsters, wasn't he?
It was.
I was ready to go for that one.
Right. So, next up will be Ewan. So let's send this list to you. Okay. Here is your list, and your time starts now.
I pity the fool. I pity the fool.
Buzz.
Cap was first.
Mr. T.
Yes. I will die on the cross for your sins.
Buzz.
Dave.
Jesus.
Yes. Great Scott.
Buzz. Dave.
Doc Brown.
Yes. Oh Christ.
Buzz. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
During 20 questions.
Well, hello. What have we here? You lost. What are you doing with my ship? Your
What?
ship. What are you doing with my ship? Your ship. You lost her to me fair and square.
Ooh.
No.
Buzz. Lando.
Yes. I'm a chemistry teacher. I've got
Buzz.
cancer.
Walter White.
Yes. With great power comes great responsibility.
Buzz.
Cap.
Uncle Ben.
No.
Buzz.
Dave.
Spider-Man.
Almost, but opposite.
Buzz.
Man Spider. Tim.
Peter Parker.
No.
Buzz.
Dave.
Aunt May.
No.
Buzz. Cap.
Venom?
No, forget it. I'm gonna make you a real boy.
Buzz.
Dave.
Geppetto.
Oh shit, no.
And that is time. That is
What?
time. Right. So, just for clarity,
Pinocchio.
who was the "I'm going to make you a real boy"? Fairy godmother.
Jiminy Cricket, I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Jiminy
Right now, who with great power comes great responsibility.
Spider Woman.
Ah.
Yeah, she don't say that. She don't
I
say
know that, but I thought it might get you in the rough.
Well, it didn't. It did not. Right. Okay.
I'm going to die for your sins.
Right. Okay. Let's see who's going to go next. Cap or Fave? Right. So Cap, going to send you your list. And
With Witcher characters, guys.
here is your list. And here you go.
Skip. Say my name in 3 times and I will appear.
Buzz.
Halloween.
Dave.
Beetlejuice.
Correct. There's a salad named after me.
Buzz. Caesar.
Correct. I am Angela Jolie, but I'm also a famous video game character.
Buzz. Lara Croft.
Correct. I am from Spider-Man. I'm a very old lady.
Buzz. Dave.
Aunt May.
Correct. I'm from the X-Men universe. My skin is pale. I do experiments. I'm an evil guy who works for Apocalypse.
Buzz.
Dave.
Mr. Sinister.
Correct. I am from He-Man. I'm the comic relief. I'm like a ghost.
Buzz. Orko.
Correct. I scream in the Justice League, and I'm Green Arrow, my boyfriend.
Tim.
What? Is it?
Buzz.
Dave.
Black Canary.
Correct. With the brightest days and
Buzz.
darkest nights.
Dave.
Green Lantern.
Correct. Skip. I'm in the Spider-Man. I like animals. I like
Buzz.
animals.
Dave.
Craven the Hunter.
Correct. Jinkies in Scooby-Doo.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Velma.
Correct. With great power comes great responsibility.
Buzz.
The boy.
Spider-Woman.
Ewan.
Spider-Man.
Correct. Skip.
Buzz, Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm in Superman. I'm the other girlfriend that David likes.
But stop saying this. Right. Tim.
Gwen Stacy.
No,
Buzz, Lana
Superman's
Lang.
girlfriend. Correct.
Right, and that is time. That is time.
Lana Lang.
Lana Lang. Right.
Next one is your favorite, David. Captain Boomerang.
Ah.
John
Right.
Courtney.
Okay, let's roll. So who has not had a go? Who has not had a go? Okay, Tim and myself. And Tim will have a go. So let's get your characters, Tim.
All right.
Okay. And
Pull it up on the chat.
yeah, I'm just going to paste them in. Send them over. And your time starts now.
All right.
Well, spinach. Oh.
Buzz, Popeye.
What?
Yep. All right. Pass. This happens when there's 3 days of hot weather.
Buzz, I do nothing.
Pass. Pass. This guy can't. One does not simply walk into.
Buzz. Buzz.
Dave.
Boromir.
Yep. All right. And next is. Oh, look at that! I use the power of electrons to bend metal.
Buzz, Magneto.
All right. Pass. I got a sock and I'm free.
Buzz, Dave.
Dobby.
Yep. Pass. I graduated medical school. I was the first person to graduate medical school.
Buzz, the first Doctor.
Yes. Yes. All right. Oh, look at me. I'm a giant insect that fought Godzilla.
Buzz.
Cap.
Buzz.
Dave.
Matra.
Oh.
Yep. All right. Pass. Oh, there's a movie named after me, but there's a comic book originally, and it was about putting a foot to a donkey.
Kick-Ass.
Yes. But you got to buzz in.
Buzz, Kick-Ass.
All right. All right. I was Boromir's daughter in Game of Thrones.
Buzz, Khaleesi. Khaleesi?
I was Boromir's daughter.
I don't know Game of Thrones. Dave.
Buzz.
Dave?
Arya Stark.
Yes. All right.
And that is time. That is
I
time.
don't know Game of Thrones, I got it.
Right. Okay. In the
that was like 3
comments.
degrees.
In the comments, Jimmy Mac says New Coke was bullshit. Oh, don't let's go back to that. Right, okay. So let's now get some characters for me. So as always, when it comes to me doing it, keep track of how many you get right, because otherwise it will slow down the scoring if I'm awarding points at the same time. So with this, scroll all the way up, and here I go. Da 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 da. Well, screw you guys if you don't know it then. Right, okay.
Wait.
Go on, Dave.
Buzz.
Dave.
Cloud.
Yes. Right.
Shit.
Oh my god, I don't know any of these characters. You will be visited by 3 ghosts, Ebenezer.
Buzz.
Here comes the first one, Dave.
Jacob Marley.
No, here comes the first one.
Business.
Cap.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yes. Right. Okay, so my dad made this robot and it's possessed by a spider. And I'm a little anime character.
Oh.
Cap.
Oh no. You're from Spider-Man.
Yes, I am. Screw it. Right, okay, moving on. Right, moving on. Live long and prosper.
Buzz.
Dave.
Spark.
Yes. Cowabunga dudes. Cap.
Michelangelo.
Yes. Right. Let's have a look. Right, I don't know any of these characters. Okay. Oh, so Eddie, now that I have taken over your body and am inside you. Cap.
Venom.
Yes. Right. Oh my god. Right, this is terrible.
That was tricky.
It's Morbin time.
Buzz.
Dave.
Pat Red Ranger.
What? No. Cap.
Morbius.
Yes. Right.
Oh, don't say
I said it's Morbin time. Right, which technically isn't the name, so I get away with it. Okay, Cap, how many points did you get? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dave, how many did you get? 2.
2.
1, 2. Anyone else? Which means I got 6 points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough though, because Dave, you are this week's Geek of the Week. Well done, well done.
Nice job, Dave.
Right, so excellent stuff. Let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. And because I remembered this week, when we find out where we can find everyone, we will also do our recommendations round to leave you with. So we can recommend something geeky or whatever you'd like to recommend to any of the viewers out there. And let's start off with Capelthave.
You can find me in Sword and Deeds, where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And I don't have that thing uploaded. So you can also find me in Extreme Improv and numerous shows. My recommendation is you go and watch the anime Overlord. It's about the classic tale of a guy playing a video game and then suddenly he ends up in the world of video games. And he's a totally OP character, but it's really funny. But there are some things that are dark, not PG-13. It's A-rated, I guess. But still, it's an awesome show. Watch it. It's good.
Okay. Tim, where can the people find you?
So you can find me on my newly created IG account called Potato Based Economy. I'm going to be exploring about culture and economics and agriculture and food and fun all through the nexus of the potato. So check it out. It's my first post is today, and I'm going to try and do a year of just exploratory stuff with that. My recommendations based off of Capelthave's Overlord is to check out Overlord the movie, where it's like a zombie horror World War II thriller, and also the Secure, Contain, Protect Foundations, the SCP Foundations movie called Overlord, which is a 30-minute one, and it's actually pretty darn good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. Tim, Ewan Henderson Actor, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Ewan Henderson Actor at YouTube, but most of the content is off there, so I need to create something new. I really loved the Top Gun movie, the new Top. I thought it was better than the original, so I'd recommend that.
Wow.
That's my little.
Do they play volleyball in it?
They play
They play double football.
Okay. Right, my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. I'll once again give the tease that next week I'm going to be making several announcements of new upcoming Extreme Improv related projects. So do make sure you check out the Extreme Improv social media channels and Xstreamed.tv for information on this next week. My recommendation for everyone is make sure you go to the bathroom before you sit down for the Stranger Things finale, because it's a long one. Now then, Dave,
I have so many questions.
yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory to me.
Yeah. Like, if I was saying go to the bathroom after, then there might be other things going on. But Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me on my Instagram at Dark Nocturnus, on my YouTube Dave MC, where I do gaming videos, fan fictions, and I make a general nuisance of myself. You can check out my puppet friend Myrty Blueberry on his Instagram at Myrty Blueberry, and his YouTube channel as well, when he appears on Xstreamed, as do I. And my recommendation would be, I'm going the Doctor Who route. Go and check out the classic era of Doctor Who. Go check out the Daleks, the first appearance of them in 1963. It is the statement of the show. It's what solidified the show in British pop culture.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dave. Now, with that, everyone out there, stay safe, always stay extreme, stay freaky and geeky, subscribe to all the YouTube channels, and ciao for now.